What is good, my peeps? Big Rock coming at you again with another action figure review. This time, courtesy of Hasbro Marvel Legends. This is a retro series figure. We're talking about the Uncanny X-Men retro wave. Another one, I believe this is our second actual wave of X-Men figures. And this is in homage to Toy Biz and the Marvel figures that they put out prior to 2002, which was the beginning of Marvel Legends. Now we're in 2023, so just about 21 years ago. And here we are, back with the carded figures. And you see what we have. We've got Wolverine, and he's in blue and yellow suits from X-Men, Uncanny X-Men issue 275. I believe that is the correct issue number. And we got this, and then shortly after this was basically announced, they announced 2 3-packs with comprising the rest of the this blue and yellow, or blue and gold, I guess you would say, team. And they are being released in 2 separate 3-packs. I do not have those yet. They haven't been released in the States yet. They have found their way to Canada and, of course, overseas. But that's getting ahead of ourselves. We've got Wolverine to get us kicked off, and so kicked off we shall be. Take a look at this packaging. We really don't know how long this style packaging is going to last under Hasbro's new doctrine of plastic-free packaging, so we will enjoy it while it remains. Turning to the back here, we have a sketch of Wolverine. We've got on our right the 6 figures within this series. We've got, of course, Wolverine, Dark Phoenix, Longshot, Multiple Man, Avalanche, and Spiral. We've needed a redo of Spiral, and we got it. We've always needed an Avalanche, and we've got that. Longshot, we just got one not that long ago, so I don't know what's up with that. But the crazy thing is, this individually packed Longshot has more paint apps and I believe more accessories than the Longshot we got in the Mojo World set. But we'll see what that's all about when we get to Longshot. Anyway, we've got a readout on the back here as follows. Wolverine suits up with a new X-Men team to take on the world's greatest threats to mutant kind. Simple and right to the point. Go back to the front here and take a look. Just like how they used to do back in the days, they would have some sort of eye-catching phrase or statement. And this one is just simply classic claws. So that's how it is. So anyhow, let's get our guy Wolverine out of the packaging and see what is what. As you no doubt saw through the packaging, Wolverine comes with an additional set of hands, these being closed fists, molded in that yellow, and of course the claw housings painted a pretty decent shade of silver. And he also comes with an additional head sculpt, this one a bit more feral, if you will, than what he came with out of packaging. Out of packaging came with a neutral head sculpt, and it's pretty nice. Got the photoreal tech there, making the facial features look more realistic. Teeth look nice. He's gritting, of course, and yeah, he's looking pretty angry right now. Now it's time for the main event. We've got Wolverine, our classic blue and yellow costume Wolverine, Jim Lee style, on our rotating base. And you see what it is, you know, the blue and yellow costume. The belt is red, lined with black, of course. But you see what it is. I can tell you right now, it being Wolverine, it's a retooled body. In other words, we have pinless knees and elbows, same size body that we've had before. You know, it was great when they had finally come out with a body appropriate for Wolverine, since he's not, we'll call it, the tallest cat on the world, on the planet. But yeah, we had gotten that, and then of course We got the tidal wave of Wolverine after Wolverine after Wolverine before, and I'm sure we will even after this guy. But at least now we'll have the benefit of pinless joints, which is always a good thing. And we'll get a closer look at those joints and the rest of our guy, James Logan Howlett, aka Wolverine, momentarily. Here we have our guy up close, taking a look at the head sculpt first. As I stated, we have the digital printing now, so definitely is an improvement on other maskless head sculpts. Definitely looks good. The eyes, the eyebrows, everything, the paint job on the face looks excellent. Of course, that iconic hairdo and the sideburns, those chops, they're on point as always. There's not really too much to go over. You know, we have two basic colors in terms of the body. We've got the yellow and the blue there, and we've got the on the shoulders, we've got that yellow, and then it goes down into the blue. Biceps molded in that blue. Of course, the gloves are in yellow. We've got the wristbands, which are part of the sculpt, which is great that that's happening. Then, of course, when we talk about the remember with Cyclops back in the day, I'm sure some of you do, with the problematic thigh bands that would always fall down because they weren't glued in. Well, that problem is solved with these. You'll have no worries about these falling down. The same thing with the bands at the top of the boots. Remember with Cyclops, those used to fall down too. A lot of people went on and just glued them in place. So yeah, you can see the pinless knees and the pinless elbows. Got it going on. That belt, nice belt, painted in red, adorned in black, and of course we got that nice X. My paint apps are pretty good when it comes to the belt, so that's cool. You see we've got those cheap claws that no one likes at all, and that Hasbro continues to give us. They did bless us a couple times with different style claws when we had that Wolverine Heat Claws Wolverine. It had better looking claws that just were painted, had some red in it to try to demonstrate the heat. And then the X-Force Wolverine that had the crazy wide claws that everybody appreciated those. So yeah, so even though we've seen it before, we'll go over the articulation simply because we do have new arms and new legs. So the head is on a ball hinge. You can look up that far. Look down that far, pretty good. Obviously, you can 360 it. Arms, you can do almost 90. You see, we got the T-pose, semi-T-pose. He's got butterfly joints, so you got articulation there. You got articulation at the bicep. Oh, I should state that you can go 360 with the shoulders, and of course 360 with the bicep. Those pinless elbows get you about that much because of the big bicep, so you're going to get about 90 when fully utilizing both joints on that elbow. As far as the wrist, you've got the swivel and the horizontal hinge. That's on both sides there. You've got an ab crunch for the torso. You can go forward that far, which is nice. You can go back that far. You've got a waist swivel that's just below the belt. As far as the hips, you can split that much. You can raise up that much, more 90. Go back just a little bit. He has the thigh cut that's right above the thigh belt. He's got double jointed knees. See if I can get that second joint to do its thing. There we go. So you can get that much with the knees. Pretty cool. You've got a cut there at the calf, just below that second belt, that calf belt. As far as the feet go, you can point his toe that far forward. that far up. He has ankle pivot, and you know what time it is. Holes, peg holes at the bottom of his feet. Here's a look at Wolverine with his fists and his other head sculpt. Here we have our yellow and blue Wolverine, X-Men Team Wolverine, side by side with a couple of the numerous versions of Wolverine that we've gotten over the last few years. On our left, his right, we have Heat Claws Wolverine with those large claws that I was talking about that are both on this version, as well as having been introduced on the X-Force version of with these type of claws. And then of course on our right, Wolvie's left, we've got the brown and mustard colored Wolverine, and you see the claws look different, if you will. That's because these are third party claws. They're metal, and they've been exchanged with those plasticky ones to give it a more realistic look. And I will be doing the same thing with our blue and gold Wolverine as well. Here's an up close view of on our Wolvie's right hand, my custom claws, and on the left, the plastic ones. You see the differences, and yeah, night and day. With the metal claws, you see they splay out more as intended. They fit right in the same holes, and yeah, they stay straight and they stay separated like they should, not scrunched in or plasticky looking, obviously, as the claws that come standard with Wolverine do, as we see there on our left. So, as I always try to state, customization, third party, to enhance your figs, they are your friends. So to sum it all up, the Hasbro Marvel Legends X-Men Retro Wave Wolverine in the blue and yellow costume from the team from the X-Men cover 275 it's another X-Men, or rather I should say it's another Wolverine to throw on the pile, but to keep it stacked, this time we've got improvements. He now comes pinless, both elbows and knees. That's always a plus. The head sculpt is definitely better. Both head sculpts are better than the previous ones, simply because they come with the digital face print, and definitely makes it an improvement. We have the colors are very nice for only to just be blue and yellow, and the great thing is this is the precursor, if you will, to the 2-3 packs that we're going to get that will have the entire team from issue 275 from that cover, and we'll be able to recreate that scene if we so desire. So Wolverine is first up. We got him individually, and the next 6 will be getting them divided by 2 within 3-pack, within a 3-pack, 2 3-packs I should say. And yeah, and then we'll have that team. Of course, we get the flimsy claws, and you know, it is what it is. You see, I still have a set of the custom claws on this one in this final pose. I once again advise to go third party and customize your figures. I had bought a bunch of these claws in anticipation of other Wolverines, because we already know what time it is. They're going to keep pumping out Wolvies, and you know, until the end of time probably. So I'm going to make sure that they're all custom with these type of claws, because they look better. Anyhow, that's going to do it for this review. Please like, share, and subscribe. Definitely like. Likes are free. It only takes a second, so go ahead and do that for me. I should have mentioned it at the beginning. I've suddenly gotten out of the habit of doing that, but I'm going to get back into that habit. Advise you at the beginning of the video, and then here at the end to like, you know, give that thumbs up or thumbs down. If you didn't like, do something. No, it's only a second and it's free. Definitely share the video for sure. Leave your comments below. Subscribe to the channel. I definitely need that, need your support. Those of you that have been riding with me, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And anyone else that joins in, I appreciate you as well. If you want to be notified when I upload another video, hit that bell while you're down there subscribing, sharing, and liking. Hint, hint, hint. And notified you shall be. On behalf of James Logan Howlett, a.k.a. Wolverine, I am the Ruckus, and I leave you with this. Remember, the hunt continues, and I'm out. Peace.